Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss about variable definition and dynamic typing. A variable is created when a value is assigned to it. In Python, when a variable is created, when you are assigning a value to a variable, then only the variable is created. It means a variable is not created until some value is assigned to it. Until you assign some value, the variable won't get created. In a C programming, you can declare a variable in the beginning, right for the variable names. There is no such declaration here. When you assign a value to a variable, then the variable will get created. A set of code is given here. A set of code is given here. First, I am printing x. I am assigning x equal to 20, and again I am printing a value x. Okay, we will show the code in an environment. So what I am doing, I am printing. First, I am using a print statement. Print x followed by I am assigning x equal to 20. Then I am printing x. So we'll see what will happen. We'll run the program. So output, I'm getting an output. See my output. So what is the output? It is a name error. So what is it? It is a name error. It says the x is not defined. It says the x is not defined. It's a name error. So why it shows like this? Because I am directly printing a variable here. I am directly printing a variable here. So what I missed, I didn't assign the line number 2. I didn't assign any value. I am directly printing a variable. That's why it shows an error. So this is the code. When you run the above code, it will produce an error. It will produce an, when you run the above code, it will produce an error. Why it produces an error? Because first line, okay, in the line 1, it is producing an error. That means the name x is not defined. It shows the x is not defined. It shows here name x is not defined. Name x is not defined. It shows the name error. Why it shows an error? We'll analyze why it shows an error. Because we are directly printing this x without assigning a value. That means the variable x is not created at the time. When you run the above code, it will produce an error for the first statement in the line 1. The name x is not defined. The reason of the error is implicit. That means the variable x is not created until some value is assigned to it. Okay, when the variable will get created, when you are assigning a value, then only the variable will get created. Otherwise, the variable won't created. So variable x is not created, and okay, it is not. It is being printed in the line 1 without creating a variable. That's why it shows an error. Printing or using an uncreated variable result into an error. Printing or using an uncreated variable, a variable which is not created. Okay, printing or using an uncreated variable result into an error. So when you want to use a variable, you have to create it first. An example is given here how to correct the code. So it shows an error. Here it shows an error. How to correct the code? So to assigning a value, here I am assigning x equal to, I am assigning a value x equal to 100. Okay, x equal to 100. Okay, now what I am doing, I am running the program again. Now it won't show an error. It shows the first line, which is 100. Second line, second print, it means shows 20 happened. The value 100 is assigned to variable x. It is printed. So now it shows it print the value 100. Then x is 20 is assigned, and I'm going to print x, and the 20 will get printed. Now the error is resolved. See, now the error is result. So this error is not coming because now before using it in the print statement, I assign some value. So from this example, we understand we have to assign a value before using it in expression or in the print statement. So this way the code will get corrected. Dynamic typing. In Python, a variable is defined by assigning to it some value. When assigning a value to a variable, it is defined. Any type of value we can assign. It is a numeric, or it may be a string, or something else like a complex number. X equal to 10, we can say that variable x is referring to a value of type integer. I am assigning x equal to 10. Now the value x is referring to a value of type integer. So now x is an integer variable. Later in the program, what I am doing, I am reassigning some value. So see this example, I am reassigning some value to the variable x. So Python will not complain, no error will be raised. So x equal to 10, I am printing a value x. What is x? X is an integer variable. When I print it, the value will get printed. Now I am assigning x equal to hello world. Now what is x? Hello world is a string. So x is assigned a string value. Now x is become string variable. We are able to print it. The Python won't show an error. We'll see it in the demo. Assigning x equal to 10. So I am printing print x. Now I am assigning x. Okay, check it out. Clean the console, run the program. X equal to 10. I am printing x. So x equal to 10 is my output. It is shown here. Now what I am doing, x equal to hello world. I am typing print x. I run the program. So initially x equal to 10 is an integer type. After I am assigning hello world, x is a string. So in this way, what we will do, we are able to assign a different type of value to a variable. When you are assigning it, based on the value, the type of the variable will get changed. This is known as a dynamic typing. The example we discussed is explained here. Okay, so in the program we are able to reassign a value to some other type to a variable. Okay, Python will not complain, will not show an error. X equal to 10. Now x is an integer. I am printing a value of the x. Now x equal to hello world. Now x is become a string. So I am able to print it. In the above code, x is first pointing or referring to an integer value 10, then to a string hello world. So it is possible to make a variable point to a different types by reassigning a value of the type. So it is possible to make a variable to point to a different type by reassigning a value of the type. Python will not raise an error. This is called dynamic typing feature in the Python. So we are able to assign different type of value to a variable. So parallel what happened, the type of the variable will get changed. This is known as a dynamic typing. So caution with dynamic typing. Caution with dynamic typing. That means dynamic typing is allowed in Python, but we have to ensure that when using the variable in the expression, the right type is used. That is the responsibility of us as a programmer. Along with the Python is comfortable with changing the type of a variable, the programmer is responsible for ensuring the right type of operation. So see this example. I am assigning x equal to 10, y equal to 0. Now the variable x and y are integer. Y equal to x by 2 is legal because two integers can be used in divide operation. It is possible. X is an integer. 10 by 2 equal to 5. Two integers are used. Now it is legal. What I am doing now, I am assigning a value day to a variable x. Now the variable x is become a string. Earlier it was an integer. When I use it in the divide operation, it shows an error. Why it shows an error? Because x is a string. The string can't be divided by 2. Error, a string cannot be divided by 2. That's why it shows an error. So we as a programmer should be conscious. Okay, we'll see an example. So I'm assigning x equal to 10 here. Okay, I'm assigning x equal to 10, y equal to 0. So y equal to x divided by 2. Now I am printing y. I'm printing y. Okay. So what will happen now? Clear the console. Now the value of y equal to 5.0. So y is 5.0, 10 by 2 equal to 5.0. Now what I am doing, I am assigning x equal to hello. I am assigning x equal to hello. Now y equal to x by 2. Now it show an error. Now it show an error. I will definitely produce an error. I am printing y here. Okay. When I run the program, I found an error. So what is the error? Unsupported operand type, where y equal to x by 2. Why unsupported operand type? Because what is x? The value of x equal to hello, x is a string. And I attempt to divide a string by 2, it shows an error. Okay, so it shows unsupported operand type. Okay, it's a type error, unsupported operand type or slash for division, str and int. In the division, I am using x is a string, 2 is an integer. It cannot be used in the division operation. That's why it shows an error. So when dynamic typing is allowed, but it is a responsibility of the programmer to ensure that the right types are used in expression or operation. The programmer need to ensure that the variable with the right type of values should be used in an expression. If you want to determine or if you want to know the type of variable, what type of values that does it point to, we can use the type function. The type function can be used. Okay, for example, a equal to 10, I am printing type of a equal to integer. So here I am making a small modification, 20.5 I am giving. Now so first I am printing a equal to 10, type of a equal to, it shows an integer. Now a 20.5 I am printing type of a which shows the class float. We'll see in the demo. A equal to 10. Okay, I'm printing print type of a. Okay, then I'm assigning a equal to 20.5. I am printing type of a. Now I'm assigning a equal to welcome. I'm printing type of a. We'll see, clearing the console. Okay, see first one a equal to 10 print type of a, it shows the class integer. Second a 20.5 and I put a type of a, it shows the class float. Now a equal to welcome, when I put a type of a, it shows the class string. So first a is an integer and a is a float, then then a is a string. So this is allowed in Python, but it is not allowed in C programming. So in this video lecture, we have discussed about the variable declaration. That means we have to when we assign a value to a variable, then the variable will get created. Then we discuss about the dynamic typing and how to use the dynamic typing in the operation, and as well as we are discuss about the type function. That's it. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, share, comment, and press the bell button. Thank you.